Hey, what's up, YouTube? This is JillpooThree. Welcome back to another episode of NJT. Tonight we're gonna just kind of chill together. We're gonna hang out, grab a glass of wine. We're gonna go back and pick my favorite episode, and we're going to watch it again. And I'm gonna add commentary to it, something I've never done before. I think it might be kind of cool. I don't really go back and watch a lot of episodes. But there is one episode that I kind of crave every once in a while. It's kind of weird. So I guess that's my favorite. I don't know. When I originally did the series a long time ago, I thought it'd be funny to have like a final episode, part 1 and then part 2. I thought it'd be funny, so I did that. So my favorite episode is actually the final episode, part 2. So it's going to be a good night. We're going to have fun. Let's go ahead and start it up. I have it behind me, and I have a mirror over here, so I'm watching it at the same time. So, here we go. Actually, before we start, I wanted to say we had a lot of fun with this intro part. We wanted to make it look like a commercial was on TV before we started the Nintendo, like what usually happens. And all we had was like rotten fruit. I don't know why. We had like super disgusting limes and bananas and strawberries. But we were like, this is perfect. Let's use it. So we did. And, you probably thought when you watch this that it was a real commercial, but it's not. It was fake. So here we go.
Jumex, made from the finest ingredients.
All right, here we are. The final episode, part 2. That was my roommate, Garrett. He was a cool guy. Oh man, what color am I? Blue. I never get to be red. Of course, Contra was actually the very first game I ever beat, ever. Thank you to the Contra code. I believe this intro, it was a collaboration from the whole series, instead of just the 4th, like all the other ones of the 4th season were. I always had a lot of fun making the intro. The title sequence. So right now I have this set up so I can pause it if I need to expand upon things. I may or may not. I don't know. We'll see. See how it goes. Me and my mad Photoshop skills there.
Yes, I love the S. Well, it's cool. I'll give you the R later.
Yeah, it was weird. Like, when I filmed this, I was in the best shape of my life. And then I come out, I'm all, like, skinny and fat. And I'm like, oh.
Alright, S better than L. You're right. Good call.
Yeah, well, that's alright. Yeah, so this part right here was important to the storyline.
I just finished talking to Dr. Mario.
But it's probably the least exciting part of the episode. It's where Too Much Coffee guy, goes back home, leaves the show. Had a lot of storyline to wrap up.
Stop drinking coffee. I can't do that. What kind of life would that be?
So he moves back to the south side of Nebraska.
I just don't know.
My brother and I always had these like just super random cities we used to
Okay, I guess.
pull out of nowhere and mention all the time for no reason.
No, come on. You know I can't do that. But the good news, you can get back to work in a few days. I'm moving home. Well, you know I can't get
So in real life, I actually started drinking coffee when I was probably 6 or 7,
I have to do
and
for me.
I only stopped
Yes.
for about 8 months, about 2 years ago.
It's not gonna be the same without you.
Other than that, it's been
I never asked.
all the time. So, Too Much Coffee guy is loosely based upon myself, actually. I don't know if that's obvious or not, but
Eating right off the bush, just running around the yard.
my brother and I came up with the idea for that, and just kind of ran with it.
Need that again.
Loosely based upon myself.
I can't argue with that. It sounds like you belong there. Well, thanks for everything.
I haven't watched this episode in a while. Angry Birds.
Oh man, I am pissed. Guess what? What? I ordered some feather spray off eBay a week ago.
Feather spray.
Yeah. I hate those peckers. I had a little trouble finding a producer for this episode, so I had to go ahead and hire my Uncle Yammy.
Yeah, so
I got a few pickups this week.
once we started filming this, like
First one I have is Ghost and Goblins
like
for the Game Boy.
that day we filmed it,
My favorites on Super Nintendo.
our brother was like, "All right, let's go to the store and get a squid."
First one on the
I was
NES.
like, "Okay,
It's a little bit
let's
easier,
go."
so,
Um,
pretty cool. Alright, what happened
it was super weird walking around this market, like looking at all this random stuff. We found a squid, we bought it,
And this game just sounded
and
fun.
we used a real squid for this.
Basketball
Of
game.
course,
For the TurboGrafx
thumbs up if you remember the launching of the squid that we did after the episode.
had this in his video recently, and he laughed for about a minute because of it. And I
That was
had to
good
get him
times.
because of that, so double dungeons. I can't wait to try
We
it.
got some pickups here,
Now on the NES, I can't believe I've never owned this before. It's my
And-
first copy ever of 8 Eyes. 8 Eyes.
I realized today that I haven't done a lot of pickups from this year yet.
Second
But I
copy of
will.
Ultra Games.
I went to a store today
Right
looking,
here, Gyro.
and they had some NES games.
I have it, but I believe
And I think they had one that I don't own, so
heavier
I don't know.
than the NES game.
See what
That's the
happens.
reason I bought it. And I have not opened it yet, so right now I'm gonna open it to see if in fact it has a converter inside. Alright,
Oh
here we
yeah,
go.
this is
Let's
the
see.
Gyromite. The Gyromite letdown. That's what this is.
Yeah. Alright,
Damn it,
next up I have
yeah.
is Dragon Warrior Part 1 for the NES. And oh, look at that. Michael Grizzard owned this copy before. He wrote his name real big on the back, so apparently he wants everyone to know this is his copy. So Michael Grizzard, we're gonna expose you. Hey,
Is
what we're
that
gonna do?
Dragon Warrior?
Dragon Warrior, it is, yeah.
Oh yeah, I love that game.
Yeah, it's a good game.
Hey, look, the squid draws near.
Squid, I think it's actually a slime draws near.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Alright.
Dragon Warrior. Oh, this right here, this scene inspired
Yeah, it's pretty
the new
sweet.
break room
Yeah.
that changes every time we revisit it.
What's up with that new producer, man?
Oh, Uncle Gammy, he's not.
And it's funny, like a little bit of my shirt and a little bit of my cup have green in it, so they like you can see through them.
I'm gonna have to let you go. But first, I'm gonna have to whip you in the throat.
Just random, whip you in the throat.
I also got 2 N64 promotional videos. One for Diddy Kong Racing, and the other one is for Star Fox 64.
I forgot what I was saying, and I don't want to go back and rewatch it, so
I got a red N64.
I'm sure it wasn't that important.
That's pretty cool. This was $1. You know what that is?
I am trying to think of what it was.
You know, this is $1 for the power.
Oh, I hate that.
And I got a Sega Genesis model number 1, second one. Oh, I said the S word. Damn it.
You know what? There's no one around. I'm taking all the money. Yeah, the Konami guy, the guy that created the Konami code, passed away a couple days ago,
Mega giveaway.
and
This is the,
I didn't really do anything for that. So
contest, and had 2 entries.
this is for you, buddy.
And because I was giving
Thank
free
you.
prizes away, they both won. So here we go. The first one is Play It Lives.
Okay, this was cool. So I had a giveaway where I gave away 3 NES consoles, and to win a console or to be a winner, you had to film a video of you imitating Too Much Coffee Guy. And I loved watching these responses.
Dragon Warrior. Blaster Master.
Oh, I know what it was. That's what it was. Dragon Warrior. I got Dragon Warrior for free because I ordered like Nintendo Power back in the day. They had some kind of special
Mario.
where they gave the game for free.
Gaming. This is the one I bought.
And I was playing it when the Gulf War started. So I always
Still a cool
like
tab for your collection.
assimilate those two together.
Also, wait, I hear something. Alright. And also, you'll be getting a
Yeah, so this is where Cattle was trapped behind my wall of games, and
I hear something back here.
to get her out, you know.
The winner is
Wookie Wookie 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay, I'm glad I added that part. I was afraid I didn't. I still have like editing nightmares like 10 years later.
What's that noise? What's that noise? Shit, I need to rest.
Yeah, Play It Lives, Lukey Wookie. They both got NES consoles shipped out to them.
Winter games for the NES. We have TNC Surf Designs. And we have Ice Hockey.
Is there a third winner?
This is your promotional video for Star Fox 64. Right here. You also get the Sega Genesis Model 1. That's going out to you. With one controller.
Oh, I said the S word again.
And you get the NES also. So thank you for entering the contest. What is that noise? Now that I think about it, I haven't really seen Cattle Snake in a while. Maybe she's trapped behind the wall. Can you hear me, Cattle? Can you hear me?
So if you're new to the show
I got a cherry
and aren't
Cattle.
familiar,
I can get her out.
Cattle Snake right here. This is the Cattle Snake replica pillow. She was my cat back then. She was amazing. She passed away. I never really made a video for her, but she was a crazy cat. She was a good kitten.
I see you, kitten.
So for right here, I actually tore the wall down to pretend to get her out.
I see you,
That's
kitten.
her. And Coil Yeti right here. This right here was the first
No, but I rescued her.
the first instance you saw her, the neighbor, outside of the title sequence. And it was based upon a real neighbor we had called Hildebrandt. And of course, last episode, I decided to interview Hildebrandt. I named her Hildebroom because she always had a broom in her hand, so it was funny.
I didn't even try to stop her.
Which of course I renamed her Granny
I don't
Numbnuts.
even know why.
There's a lot of things that I'm trying to redo from back then.
Well, hello there.
Like a lot of things I actually have
Some coffee.
pulled from the past to make
I'm not good
as
at
part of the new episodes. Things you probably wouldn't know about, but like Granny Numbnuts was from the past. So anyway, there was a scene where Quill Yeti tried to hold Cattle, but she was being too crazy, so he had to hold the pillow instead for a quick little scene. It's funny. So here's where I am. I'm just fading away, fading into nothing. And that's how the series ended. And crazy, right? Yeah. So back then I used Sony Vegas. I think it was version 10 or 11 for video editing. And I got pretty familiar with it, somewhat, for the most part. And then, I don't know, 7-8 years ago I switched to Mac. And they didn't have it for a Mac, so I switched to Final Cut Pro for editing. Final Cut Pro is awesome, but there's a big learning curve from the two. So it took me a while to kind of relearn and familiarize myself. I love this scene. That was from a few episodes ago, where we rented a Sonic outfit from a video game store, and that was a lot of fun. So this is the commentary for my favorite NJT episode. I hope you enjoyed it. I don't know, something fun to do. So next episode we can reintroduce Quickie Poo. The winner from last one will be reviewed in the next episode. I kind of think I already know what it's going to be, but it'll be good either way. Whichever one wins. There's like 2 in the runnings right now. Whichever one wins, it'll be good. So, I don't know. Let me know what you think. Is this something fun to do? Is this like the worst thing you've ever seen? Let me know. I'm curious to know. Okay. Well, good. We'll see you soon. Thanks. Bye.